guys, it's your girl Viv. Welcome back to my channel, Scintillating Moments with Viv. Yes, I'm the host of the podcast, Scintillating Moments with Viv, and this is my YouTube channel. If this is your first time being here, please subscribe so that you get notifications on my podcast. So today I'll be talking about preparation for a relationship or a marriage. Yes, better still, let me put it the act of healing. Because most of the things we'll be talking about today is the act of healing and every other thing that will help you prepare for marriage or a relationship excellently. So first of all, I want to thank you all for tuning into my podcast the last time and for sending your feedbacks. I really love them. Thank you. And for those that shared the podcast page or the link, thank you so much for sharing them and thank you for your feedbacks. It was wonderful. It encouraged me. And here I am back to give the sequel to the first episode I dropped. So, on the second episode, like I said earlier, I'll be talking about the act of healing, stroke preparing yourself for marriage or relationship. So, if you're the type that wants to get married or you're preparing yourself for a relationship or you're planning your marriage, yes, let's use the word planning your marriage, or you're already in a relationship with someone and you're hoping that it will get to something meaningful, there are some things you need to get to understand first. And if you're single, not yet in a relationship, I think you should also try those things. It would help you when you're about to start your relationship. So the first one is healing. That is why I said that this episode might be tied to the act of healing. Now, a lot of people have noticed and have come across, you see them, they're broken, they're emotionally broken. Some of them are broken as a result of the experience they've had in the past. Some people are broken because of the experience their parents or their friends have had in the past. Now they are being hurt and the thing there is that for most people, instead of trying to get better, instead of healing, what they do is to grow a thick skin. You know, when someone has an injury and instead of dressing the injury to heal, the person will say, no, I don't need to dress it to heal. I just want to just tear it open or maybe just cut off that leg so that I do not have the leg entirely instead of the leg disturbing me. That is what happens when you grow a thick skin. So most people, instead of healing, they grow a thick skin. They have this guard, like they put on a very thick guard, and they try to guard themselves. You see them always having this insecurity issues. They're always insecure. They find it difficult to trust. They find it difficult to even believe the fact that someone can actually love them and love them right. And even when you're showing them genuine love, they find it difficult to even understand or accept genuine love. It is that difficult in such individuals. Yes, it happens. So most people, before you get into a relationship, I advise people learn to heal from your relationship. I've been a victim once. Yes, I know that there are times that you don't just want to be single. You just want to get into a relationship as first as possible because perhaps you're just coming out from one and you're so broken. That period, you're so vulnerable. You know, there are a lot of things going on in your mind. You just feel like if you're in another relationship, you would feel better or perhaps be more comfortable. Yeah, that better feeling is always there. But the truth is, getting into that relationship without healing from whatever trauma you've passed through in the former relationship is only going to lead you to an unmitigated disaster. Yeah, like you're going to end up be in a relationship where you wouldn't be able to trust your partner, you wouldn't be able to understand your partner, you wouldn't be able to even learn your new partner, to know how to grow with your new partner. Some of us just grew this thick skin and we're like, no, we already know that this is the way to face a relationship. You just keep your head so like, no, 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 this is just what I've learned from everybody around me. This is what I've learned from my own personal experience. You see, and there in that relationship, you end up making a lot of mistakes. Some of us tend to lose the people that even love us genuinely because we're so broken and we refuse to heal properly. This is what happens when you do not heal properly. In love, There is this childlike nature of yours that comes out. If you love someone, if you're in a relationship with someone or trying to get married to someone, there's this childlike nature of yours that comes out. That is what love is all about. Love is not this adult that doesn't want to get touched or learns to restrict him or herself. There is this childlike nature of you that comes out. You are yourself. You are free, just like a child. A child is free. A child doesn't care who is here. She's just herself or himself. He behaves the way he or she knows that he is. This is what I want. This is what I will do. That is a child for you. But when you have that skill, you're always trying to cover some things. You're always trying to do this. It's a whole lot. Healing is a very important aspect of being in a relationship. Healing is more important than getting into a new relationship. If you're having a trauma, if you're from an abusive relationship, or you have a family that you come from a dysfunctional family, or maybe something just happened, or you've been having several experience from your friends or whatever influence it is that is making you have a different notion from what love is supposed to be, then you need to heal first. You need to heal. Love is beautiful. Love is kind. Love is worth experiencing. Okay? And the second one I would like to talk about before getting into a relationship is emotional maturity. When we talk about emotional maturity, a lot of people think it's by age. No, it's not by age. Maturity is not by age. Mm-hmm. You can see someone that is 34, 40, 45, and yet the person is not emotionally mature. What does it mean to be emotionally mature? It takes a lot for you to understand that I love this person and she said she loves me. Doesn't mean that in every single aspect of life we would have the same opinion. We are two different individuals. Our opinion about some things are going to differ. They are going to differ. We're going to have our varying opinions. There are times we will not agree, but it takes disagreement to agree. Why do I say so? If I come to understand that we're two different individuals and I'm mature enough to understand that, I will take my time to listen to my partner. I will take my time to understand that my partner might have his or her reasons for doing something. I would also take my time to understand that there are some things that I might be doing that are wrong and I should change them. I should I should learn to respect my partner's opinion. I would not always be right, and my partner would not always be right. It's a two-way thing. The both of you should understand that you would not always be right. It is pertinent that you share your ideas. It is pertinent that you learn to understand yourselves. That is why I said in my first episode that understanding is a vital part of relationship or marriage. There is love, but with love, there must be understanding. Now, the third one I'm talking about is emotional intelligence. That this person's very good friend, or this person's one and one forever, yes, together forever, and all that, doesn't mean that this person would always show me her cheerful side 247. I wouldn't always see the person's cheerful side. The person is going to have moments where he or she can't control her emotion. There are times that he or she is going to experience things that are going to overwhelm him or her. There are times that he or she is going to feel like the world is dropping down on her or him. And that is where emotional intelligence comes in. I know that this has happened. I try to be very sensitive with how you feel. And at that moment, I would try to understand that this is how you feel and this is what I can do best for you. Now, this is where communication plays a very important role. The truth is that most of us do not get to communicate with to be partners properly, even while in the relationship. The only thing we do is go out, play games, do this, do that. We don't get to ask them some important questions concerning life. Babe, what would you do if something like this happens? Babe, how do you see this? How do you understand this? What do you think should be done in some scenarios? You can just talk about life happening scenarios. Learn to share ideas. This will give you an insight on how to follow your partner when he or she is experiencing something that is overwhelming to him or her. So everybody is not going to be having that beautiful roller coaster life. Beautiful life. There are roller coasters in our life that will tend to shift our mind from one thing to the other, and we're going to really experience a lot of things. So it's very important you learn to communicate and then learn to be sensitive. That is what the whole emotional intelligence is all about. Then other things that you can as well add. I would love to see your feedback as well on this episode, because I know that I might not be able to touch every chapter, but with you, we're going to have a lot of feedbacks. You can send to me on WhatsApp. You can send to me here on the YouTube video comment section. It will be very nice. And then finally, and very importantly, there is something about preparation. If you prepare all around, you read books. Some people say read books that are about marriage. Do this, do that, do this. Yeah, they're good. You grow, you mature. Of course, if you want to learn to mature emotionally, reading some books can also help you to mature emotionally, to learn that emotional maturity, because an emotionally mature person wouldn't even talk too much. There's some keys, there's some vital things you see in emotional maturity. Okay, then I'm trying to keep this episode as short as I can so that it doesn't get too long and bore you. Then the last thing I wanted to talk about is the aspect of prayer. Yes, you can never underestimate the importance of prayer in one's life. Prayer is a very vital key. It's a very vital part of relationship. It's a very vital part of building yourself. You can't give what you do not have. You have to have peace within yourself so that you can give your partner peace. You need love within yourself so that you can give your partner love. You need understanding within yourself so that you can understand your partner. You need to be sensitive to even your own self, to the spirit self of you, so that you can be sensitive to somebody else's spirit. So that is where prayer comes in. And you need God to guide you, to direct you to that right person He really planned for you, because like, why would you take so long and still end up with the wrong person, or take so long to settle down and still rush out of that relationship or marriage? You see, it's not worth it. That is why prayer is very important. In prayer, you hear from God, you talk to God, and God will surely direct you. I'm so happy that you stayed tuned to listen to this podcast. It's really, really exciting to have you here. And I pray that God blesses you and you have a very wonderful time preparing for a relationship and having a good marriage. And if you're already in marriage and you found out that there are some things going wrong in your marriage, I think you should retrace your steps, not by getting out of the marriage, but learning to understand where you are not getting it right. If there are some things you're fighting with, talk to someone. You can talk to me. Yes, your little psychologist, your little counselor. You can talk to me, and I'll be here to listen to you, to counsel you, and to put you through. You need to heal. Heal, it is very important. You need to be emotionally mature. It will help you in your marriage. You need to be very intelligent, emotionally intelligent. Being sensitive is a key part of having a quality relationship. Now, the last one, prayer. Prayer can never, ever be replaced or underrated. Thank you so much for tuning in. I love you and would love you to tune in next time. Don't forget to send in your feedback in the comment section below, and have a great week and a wonderful month ahead because February is coming. I love to see you soon. Mwah.